let's just have a chat about these protests that went on over the weekend, and well, are going on really every weekend in Toronto. Now, in Ottawa, they've shut this, well, not shut this down, but they've started issuing fines for noise. So at least Ottawa police are doing something about it, whereas Toronto police are bringing them coffee and donuts. Yeah, you can't make that up, guys. Look, coffee and donuts have been taken to the protesters over the bridge on Avenue Road. And on top of that, I wanted to tell you about this. You might have seen it you might have seen it on the news, but this couple who were skating at Nathan Phillips Square. This is a family skate that the Mayor of Toronto, Olivia Chow, she runs this skate, or the mayor runs this skate every year. It's an annual thing, and they get to skate round. Just bring your families, just enjoy a family day there. Well, these protesters decided to go there and protest what they thought was their right to stop and to annoy and to harass people skating. Yeah, when your protest gets in the way of other people's lives in a way that doesn't really aid the protest, it's more of a hateful thing, then yeah, I personally, and I guess most Canadians would be against that. When your protest is pushing against Western values. We had a couple of people on the radio talking about this. Let's just have a listen to the first guy now.
Of course, nobody wants that to happen, but at the end of the day, the amount that they are allowed to get away with from public disruption, intimidation, like the war is happening 12 hours away and 7-hour time difference away. And what happens here, the country of Canada on a global stage, really has nothing to do with what's going on in the war there. We're in Canada. You can have whatever views you want, but to do this and intimidate a certain group of people is absolutely ridiculous, and it's just not Canadian. You can't live like this. This isn't the way you're supposed to live and be a law-abiding citizen in this country. 401 and Avenue Road is such an important vessel and an important, exit to get on and off of a highway. For them to continuously be allowed to go and shut that down, and on top of everything else, in a Jewish community, is absolutely ridiculous. Show me everyone's ID that lives there. Where do they live? Explain to me how they got there and why they had to choose that place comparatively to where they actually live.
And now briefly, the second guy was talking in a very similar fashion. Nobody in Toronto or in Canada is happy with the way that these protests have been dealt with.
Covering the pro-Hamas terrorist rallies here in Ottawa for the last while, and bylaw officers are started ramping up tickets now. And I'd like to ask this question: where's the hate crimes unit to basically investigate these people who are chanting genocide and chanting for killing innocent people? It's a criminal offense under Section 318.1 of the Criminal Code and Section 319 of the Criminal Code of Canada, but I don't see the hate crimes unit from Toronto.
Especially when the police are making the headlines. Now, Mark Saunders came on the radio and he said, once the police start making headlines, that's it for the police. They're not doing the right things. And this is 100% true, because the police brought the protesters coffee. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, this is stuff you just can't make up. This is going on in Canada. This needs to stop. Somebody needs to take control, like what they've started to do in Ottawa on the protesters there. They've started issuing fines there. Trudeau he's not condemning these protests or condemning the acts that they're doing and their aims and who they're aiming these protests at. It's just not like he did with the parents, calling them all names under the sun and then going on and denying doing that when he did actually, call parents out for wanting what's best for the children. Yeah, he just doesn't. I don't think he cares. Yeah, is he back off holiday now? Probably, but I don't think he cares about Canadians in that way. He only cares about bringing in new Canadians so that eventually they can vote for him. Till next time.